Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a flight in the Channel Islands in Jersey. So I'm reasonably new to flying. I'm doing my real PPL. And I'm also learning at the same time with Microsoft flightsim, which is what we're on. For this flight I'm using Say Intentions AI, which is a brilliant AI to give you some practice with the radio communications. I will be doing some on the flightsim network as well. Real air traffic control. So today we're just going to we'll start with parking line. We're just going to use this as our departure. And we will set our arrival back to Jersey Airport. So it's showing us our pattern, but we're actually going to do a lap of the island as well and show you Jersey. So I have already noted frequencies. I have got to hand an airport taxi guide, so I believe this to be Delta here, which is where I'm expecting, but they may push further. That's if it's runway 08 in use. We'll find out. Anyway, today's plane is a PA-28, so let's go into the flight.
United 1116 Heavy, contact Chicago Center on 126.275.
So for this flight today, normally I would practice
identified. Good evening.
I would actually have a walk around and check everything on the plane. For today's flight I'm going to skip this. We'll come into
Ryanair Bravo 826 Marseille Control. Contact Barcelona Control on 118.035.
So descend to the aircraft. So here we are. So when I started my PPL, I did approximately maybe 15 hours, 10-15 hours on this game in the same plane. So I got to have a feel of it, understand what the various instruments are, how things work. I still wasn't 100% to be honest, but I did have a bit of an idea because obviously there's a lot going on when you're brand new to it. When I actually jumped in the real plane, I was surprised at how small it actually was. I mean, it looks pretty small in here. If anything, in real life, it actually probably felt a tiny little bit smaller. Anyway, so this is it. Let's jump into it. Let's remove the yoke, just so I can get a clear view. Let's turn it on, and I normally flick the beacon light on as well. And then we flick the radio communications on. Whilst we're waiting for that, we're going to set the mixture out to lean. Put a little bit of throttle on there. Might as well prime it now. And do our checks. So left wing. Have a look. Right wing. Check it. Full movement, and then also have a look at the tail, which is all good. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is tune into Jersey ATIS.
Jersey Airport, Information Golf. 1750 Zulu. Wind 260 at 14. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, view at 1600 feet. Temperature 15. Dew point 11. QNH 1019er. Density altitude 100 feet. Transition level 55. Arriving and departing runway 26, advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
QNH is 1019, which will set onto here. 1019. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to tune into Jersey grounds, so it's 121.905. So before we can start the plane, we have to actually have approval to start the plane. So we're going to go straight into our first radio call and request. So here we go, and then my call sign's here. So Jersey grounds, Golf Hotel Delta November Mike, request starting clearance VFR for a circuit around Jersey. QNH is 1019.
Piper November Mike, start approved. Runway 26, QNH 1019er, squawk 6442. Advise when ready to taxi.
Squawk 6442, runway 26, Piper November Mike. So now we're going to go ahead, start the plane. For this video, I'm going to skip all of the checks. We'll go into more detail amendments on a later video. For this video, we're just concentrating on just a little introduction of going through some of the processes of going through Jersey Airport and a lap of Jersey and the landing. So we should really be doing it out of good practice. You know, for example, check the gauges that are all in the greens, fuel pressures. And then normally we would check things like the magnetos, we would look for the rev drops, and then we'll go to the right back on. And then there's various other fuels and stuff like that. And then obviously the only thing that we do want to keep in mind is up in the air is to keep our tanks in balance. So the fuel tank, we have you can see on the wings, we have our fuel, they go in the wing. If we use too much in one wing, the plane becomes a little bit unbalanced. And so I put in the squawk code. This is our transponder to allow the ATC to see us. What I've just remembered is that this needs to be on alt, so they can actually. So that's now. Okay, so that's us good to go. So now we need to request to be able to taxi through the airport. So because we've already established communications with grounds, I don't need to call ground again. I can just say my call sign and make the request. And it's shortened as well because air traffic control have already shortened it. You can only do it when they've done it. Piper November Mike, request a taxi.
Piper November Mike, taxi to runway 26 via Alpha.
Taxi to runway 26 via Alpha, Piper November Mike. So, we're going to raise up the throttle slightly. Probably shouldn't really be standing there. He's been hit. So if we're on runway 26, I know it's to the right. Check both ways. Checking the brakes, making sure we're good, which we are. As we go around these corners, I'm checking that the ball's moving. in real life. I mean, there's no cars parked there. The building's slightly different, but overall, it's very, very accurate, this airport. We would obviously do our pre-flight checks, pre-takeoff checks here. Again, today I'm going to skip that. Tower is 119455, so I've put the wrong tower code in. 119455. Jersey Tower, Golf Hotel Delta November Mike. Holding short, runway 26.
Golf Hotel Delta November Mike, Jersey Tower, right circuit approved. Report downwind each time. Winds 260 at 15, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, Piper November Mike. So off we go. Still skipping some of the stuff we should be doing really, but come on, we're gonna check. All clear. And all clear. Nice little runway in Jersey, we don't use flightsim or anything like that for sure. And off we go. p.m, which is what we get here. Time's a little bit too much light, so we'll drop it back down. So make up the first left turn. Bay, Jersey Airport. I'm now going to request to come out of the pattern and for a lap around Jersey. Piper November Mike, request to leave pattern and to circuit round Jersey.
Piper November Mike, approved to leave the pattern and circuit around Jersey. Maintain VFR and report when rejoining the pattern.
Maintain VFR and report when rejoining the pattern, Piper November Mike. Okay, so we have St Albans Bay. See Victoria Avenue there. That's where the burger bar would be. Or is it there? I think it is. Oh no, it'll be around here somewhere. Just okay. Castle B, Lock Harbour. St Helier. This will be Fort Region, and then this is St Clements. We have the Marais down here. Beautiful day today. Charging, and we'll switch onto the right tank. Green Island area. these sides. We've got France over there on the horizon, which we'll be doing in a later flight, and that'll be on the flight sim and in real life. This is part of my solos. I need to do cross country, and I'll be going to Cherbourg, I believe, stopping at 2 places. Get my air law exam prior to doing that. This is being run off the laptop as well. When you look at the quality, like seatbelt up there and down the wing, the reflections. It's an MSI laptop which is on, it's just absolutely unbelievable. So over here we have St Catherine's. We have little St Catherine's. Breakwaters down here. To the north of the islands. Visuals just absolutely unreal. Look at the leather here and reflections, and in VR as well. This is just absolutely unbelievable. This game is, I don't even know how it can be called a game, to be fair. So good. St Catherine's. Can you see France? No. So we've got kind of St Martin's, St John's, Trinity kind of areas of the Sands. Really is amazing how far technology has come in recent years. At the same time, scary where it could be in the next few years. So here's the phone mast, so that's the top of Queen's Road, that's St John's, so actually the quarry's over here. Yeah, so this is the quarry and the motocross track. So, to rejoin the pattern, we're going to come up 500 feet above the pattern at least. So we're going to get up to about 2,000 feet. It's a bit of a climb. Piper November Mike, request to join pattern.
Piper November Mike, join the pattern approved. Enter on the downwind for runway 26.
So 2,000 feet. So we go over the top of the airport, 2,000 feet.
Piper November Mike, join the pattern approved. Enter on the downwind for runway 26.
Enter on the downwind from runway 26, Piper November Mike. Over. Now we can start losing off some height. So back at kind of Noirmont and then coming over to Corbière. Bit of speed, little bit of height as we come round. Like that. As it's entering the pattern now, 45-degree angle as we come in. Now we're on the downwinds. Piper November Mike, request full stop.
Piper November Mike, wind 260 at 15, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, Piper November Mike. Okay, so we just need to drop slightly. Just kill a little bit of this speed off so we can get some flaps out. So we need to be in this arc here. although I'm climbing. Third stage of flaps. That's it, very good. Set to land. So the wind's coming from pretty much head-on winds. Too low, a lot slightly. It's a lovely smooth landing. Down. Piper November Mike, West Taxi, back to General Aviation.
Piper November Mike, taxi to General Aviation parking via Delta. Bravo Juliet, have a good day.
Taxi to General Aviation via Bravo Juliet, Piper November Mike.
Piper November Mike, welcome to Jersey. Exit at Delta if able. Contact ground on 121.90 flight.
So yeah, for today I'm going to kill the video here, but thanks for watching guys, and yeah, I mean, I haven't been flying long, still learning myself, so enjoy the journey with me. What we come to this is we'll be landing in the real plane, in the PA-28 in real life, and we'll also be landing in this. We'll do some more tutorial flights, we'll learn together along the way, and yeah, look forward to seeing you in the channel. Please like and subscribe.